welcome DevWeek attendees to the first of 3 fireside chats with Moesif today. And we're lucky enough to have joining us the co-founder and CTO of Reloadly, Emmanuel Piard.
Thank you. Thank you. Happy to be here.
What was the challenge that you were trying to solve when you came across Moesif and you stood us up?
So before I answer that, let me give a bit more details about Reloadly. We are a payments API for mobile credits and digital services. So to break this down further, we provide simple, intuitive, and flexible APIs to send airtime, data bundle, gift cards, and other digital goods across the world. So we try to be developer focused as an API first company where we want to empower developers. We believe that they are decision makers at companies. We want to empower them to make decisions when it comes to integrating and development and things like that. So we provide them with tools. We provide SDKs, open source solutions at times, widgets, plugins. Essentially, we want to make life easier by removing the complexities involved in integrating with telcos and digital services, right? We have connection to about 800 plus telcos worldwide. And we continue working behind the scene to add more connections. And so with that in mind, we have a lot going on in terms of traffics, different API, different services. I was looking for a tool that can not only be technical in nature, that give us the insight that we're looking for on the technical level, but also we have customer support people. We have, by the way, very great customer support all across the world. We cover all regions. So we're always up 24/7, but they don't need the very technical detail that engineers need, right? So they need a different level of visibility into our systems. And so I couldn't find a lot of the tools I found were catered more towards engineering focus, very technical in nature that wouldn't be very useful for a customer support person who may not be very technical, right? This is where Moesif, when I found, was very instrumental in allowing us to essentially killing 2 birds with 1 stone, where it's a tool that engineering can use and as well as customer support. And they've used that very well in helping them being proactive, looking at what's going on, overall health issues customers may be having with one route, when to fail over to another route, and monitoring overall traffic patterns. And I saw from the demo alerting on issues that we care about, that they care about, and to stay proactive.
Great. So basically, let me try and summarize. You have 2 main use points. You have the primary one initially, which was with customer success and the insights your customer success team can get from the specific real-time traffic. They could look at, for instance, if a route is having issues causing a high error rate, then the CS team could, once they identify the problem through Moesif, they could take action behind the scenes, like perhaps switching the route to a different backup route, or alerting a telco with what's going on, or notifying a customer of an impending potential problem. So that's a pretty versatile tool. Do you find that the CS team spends a lot of time day to day in the analytics platform, or is it more of they let it run in the background and then they only jump in when they see, the red flashing light?
So a lot of the things they do is alerting. Well, first they created different dashboard based on the events and what they're interested in. They create dashboard that can visually show them something's going on, right? They can see visually, 90% green and 10% red. But if red starts glowing, then something else going on. So, and they're able to do that, right? And then those boards can be put on screens in the office where everybody's seeing them real time. But on top of that, there's alerting under the hood happening when events that we care about, we get alert, and then we can integrate those either back in our system or to other messaging platform like Slack, where we get real-time notification. So really, it's a bit of both. right? So visually they can have the different charts on the dashboard, seeing visually what's going on, and also we have the alerting going on.
Wow, fantastic. And they stood up those dashboards and those charts by themselves. It sounds like they're a pretty technical team, or, I mean, obviously they have a lot of technical prowess, but was it difficult to stand up these dashboards and these charts, or was it fairly straightforward?
I must say we have a killer customer support and customer success team. They've exceeded expectation. They've gone above and beyond. Like the boards they've created, how they managed to create and with the right data that they need to show the right information. It's been truly amazing. It's been easy for them to do it, really, because they undertook that by themselves and made it happen. Actually, we've had several internal demos with the whole company to showcase that. We've been very happy and proud of the work they've been able to do with them.
Oh, fantastic, fantastic. Music to my ears. When an issue arises, the Moesif API Analytics tool identifies there are a number of different ways to alert your team. You said you have both an email and an integration through the Slack channel. So that's a pretty instantaneous way of alerting your team of possible problems. Have you found, and has the team found, that that is a real differentiator and very helpful in their day-to-day business?
Yeah, absolutely. So in our business with airtime traffic to the telcos, it's real time. And so when there's an issue, it literally means that we're losing money. There's a potential we're losing a sale.
Right.
The more proactive we can be, the better. Before the customer even notice, if we can take care of the issue and make it very transparent to them that there's no issue, this is where we want to be. And so, yes, it's been very, very important for us to get those alerts, to act on them before, instead of losing 100 sales, maybe if it's only one customer that get affected, that's a great success. But we want 0 customers affected. So the earlier we get the alert, the better we can act on it. And in some cases, we automate some of these alerts where once we receive them, without human intervention, things happen to either do failovers or things of that nature. Yeah.
Fantastic, fantastic. That's great that that advanced capability and that automation is so straightforward and so valuable to your organization. Talk through a little bit about how Moesif has helped in optimizing your e-commerce capability in the corporate to telco side of the equation.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, we have B2B. We serve B2B also that then serve the end users of the telcos. And so overall system health, proactiveness, and access to information, detailed information that can tell us behaviors of users. By users, I mean our customers, what they're interested in, the APIs they're using, if they're having issues with some API, if they're doing something wrong. A lot of time we find that they're doing something wrong. We can alert them, hey, can we assist you? Or you need to fix this, you need to, tweak this over here before they even notice some of these things. And so it's the access, the level of granularity and the information. It's been outstanding for us to really help us being data driven, right? In terms of how we make decisions by looking at users' behaviors, patterns, and things they're interested in, without having to interview them to ask, what are you interested in? The data is telling us what they're doing. Right.
Yeah, fantastic that we're able to help you with both sides of the transaction. Would you like to talk through a little bit about leveraging the pay-as-you-go model where customers purchase credits through your API, and then when they approach an empty wallet, there is an automated process that you use with Moesif to inform them that their balance is soon to be depreciated?
Yes. So this goes along the same line of the alerting, being proactive, notification. So as they're making transactions, we can keep track of balance. What we want to do, so we leverage Moesif to both for internal customer success, customer support can tell, okay, the users where their balance are going down and be proactive in that way. And also using behavior email that I think they were demoing earlier.
Right.
Can do things where we can, as either proactively, as the balance get to a certain limit, send automated email to the customer, letting them know, hey, your balance getting low. Or when the balance is out, also letting them know that the balance is out. So again, being proactive instead of reactive.
Would you like to talk a little bit about how the product team monitors that and what they do with it?
Yeah. So before that, let me go to the tools that we provide, right? We provide a lot of SDKs for both mobile apps and web development to make life easier, which cuts down integration time by 60, 80% at times.
Wow.
And so through Moesif, we can tell which of our SDK, if they're using the Java SDK, Go SDK, that they're leveraging. So we can tell X percentage of users are using Java. And then we can, on top of that, tell which endpoints they're calling, right? And then we build dashboards with those to see, okay, users are using auto detect more often. These groups of users are interested more in this product. It's been pretty powerful, the level of granularity and information we can float up and build dashboards to visually look at that. So now if we see low adoption for one of our SDK, then maybe we need to promote that more. We need to make people aware of it more, right? With the alerting also, at times, in any business, we have downtimes where, let's say a telco is down, that there's nothing we can do about it.
Mm-hmm.
And we can inform users from automated emails and things like that. Let them know that something's going on, right? And all that we can automate without having to necessarily manual intervention.